And a special thanks and shout out to Community Ford Lincoln for allowing me to come out and review this 2020 Ford Explorer Platinum all-wheel drive. Entering its 6th generation, the Ford Explorer now sees an all-new unibody redesign inside and out, with standard rear-wheel drive that Ford states increases towing capacity and improves ride quality and driving control. This Explorer Platinum is painted in the $595 optional White Star metallic tri-coat and features the Ebony Trim-Diamond Leather interior. It's available in several different trim levels that range from XLT, Limited, ST, Hybrid, and Platinum. And this Explorer is all-wheel drive, and it does feature Ford's intelligent all-wheel drive system with terrain management control and high-resolution drive mode displays shown in the 12.3-inch LCD instrument cluster. Interestingly, being a 4x4, Ford does publish off-road data for the Explorer as shown here. I do love the rich and crisp graphics in the 12.3-inch LCD display. All the animations are smooth, the transitions are seamless, and I like the examples of the drive modes that are selected, including Sport and Tow Haul. Alright, and the Explorer does offer various powertrains. This one is equipped with the EcoBoost 3-liter dual overhead cam 24-valve twin turbocharged intercooled V6 engine. It creates 365 horsepower and 300 pound-feet of torque. Ford claims with a 316 rear axle that this Explorer can tow a maximum of 5,600 pounds. This vehicle sports a gross vehicle weight rating of 6,160 pounds with a 4,345 pound base curb weight. Car and driver estimates 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7 seconds with a top speed of around 125 miles per hour. There have not been any detailed road tests performed at this time. And the Explorer does feature a 20.2 US gallon fuel tank. It consumes 5 gallons per 100 miles driven with an estimated total driving range of 405 miles. EPA fuel economy estimates are 18 miles per gallon city, 24 miles per gallon highway with 20 miles per gallon combined. On my 20-mile mixed driving test, I achieved 20 miles per gallon. The sole available transmission across the board, including hybrid and ST, is a Ford and GM co-developed 10-speed 10R80 rotary dial controlled automatic with manual shift capability via the steering wheel shift paddles. And the Explorer is actually a pretty long vehicle, however it doesn't look it. Overall length is 198.8 inches or just shy of 17 feet long. It does have a 119.1 inch wheelbase. Alright, taking a look around the rear, the new Explorer shares a lot of the design language with the larger Expedition, with LED taillights, brake lights, turn indicators, and reverse lights. Class 3 trailer tow package is standard with trailer sway control, as well as side wind stabilization. 4 and 7-pin wiring is also installed. A nice touch on the Platinum is the dual quad exhaust tips with the bright finished exhaust. Alright, taking a look along the profile of the Explorer, it is a handsome outline with the window line seemingly tapering at the rear, while third row headroom remains remarkably unaffected. With black trim at the A and D pillars, the roofline has a floating appearance. And steering is electrically assisted variable rate, vehicle speed sensitive, rack and pinion. Steering effort feels a tad overboosted, but overall works very well. Wheels are the 20-inch bright machined aluminum wheels with P255/55R20 Michelin Primacy AS self-sealed tires on all four corners. Brakes are four-wheel disc brakes with ABS, traction control, stability control, trailer sway control with sidewind stabilization, as well as a slew of other safety advancements. Up front is the most noticeable change with the Explorer. Headlamps are dual LED units with automatic high beam control, LED daytime running lights, turn indicators, and LED fog lamps. The design is a departure from the familiar Ford face, and with a large satin silver grille, looks elegant and, in my opinion, different from any other Ford product on the market. It is a look I feel that a lot of people are going to have to get used to, however. Alright, my first time out in the new Explorer, my first impressions is how quiet the cabin is. Even in sport mode, as you can see here, it's actually very, very quiet, very smooth, and very refined. A little tighter steering feedback, but nothing really from the suspension. Even with the low profile tires, the ride is very comfortable. Alright, and of course, remote start is standard. First you need to lock the vehicle, and then double press the remote start button. And of course, this vehicle is equipped with Ford's Intelligent Key Smart Key Access System. By keeping the key fob in your purse or pocket, you're able to lock and unlock the vehicle doors. To lock the vehicle, there's a little touch icon. Just simply press it on the door handle, and it will lock. To unlock, simply pull the door open as you would open it. And inside, we see an all-new interior for 2020. Upgraded materials, seats, and details. It is a very nice environment with very high quality touch of or feel of materials. Attention to detail is nice too. Power locks and of course 3-driver memory. You've also got power heated, automatic dimming, power fold away mirrors. And the mirrors also include LED signal repeaters. And moving down, you've got your auto window power switches, your Bang & Olufsen 14-speaker 980-watt sound system, illuminated Explorer tread plate, 8-way power driver and passenger seat with active motion and massage and adjustable lumbar support, a redesigned light panel and liftgate control, leather wrap, power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, Alright, let's take a closer look at the seats. It is an ebony leather interior, but you have this nutmeg brown upper portion with the platinum embroidery. It is a tri-diamond micro-perforated leather seats with heated and ventilation controls. Alright, pan through the interior and show more details. As you can see, it is a nice fluid electrically assisted power steering with overboosted steering. And being a platinum, the Ford logo is platinum in color. You have a nice wood tone on the lower spokes. Multifunction controls for your Bluetooth as well as your smart cruise control. Your trip computer controls as well as audio controls. And behind that is all the shift paddles and multifunction stalks. 12.3-inch LCD display. It is fully reconfigurable with various menus as well as enhanced trip computer menus. Just about everything you can want to visualize on the display can be thrown up. Overall, the display is very easy to read. It's very bright and vibrant, even in bright sunlight. Alright, and panning over the top of the dash, as you can see, it is a nice leather and stitched appearance. It does have a nice high quality feel to it. And of course, standing front and center is the new 10.1-inch portrait touchscreen. Overall, I actually like the dash design in the new Explorer. And here's just a quick look at all the different features. It is a Sync 3 system, so it does feature Bluetooth. It also has Ford Pass. as well as Apple CarPlay, Google Android Auto, GPS navigation, various vehicle settings. You've also got 4G LTE Wi-Fi, controls for your active motion massage, as well as your ambient lighting. And this video is sped up for the sake of time. It is a pretty long video, so I sped up some clips. Alright, and placing the vehicle in reverse does display the reverse camera. It does feature active guidance lines, as well as a 360-degree top-down view. My only wish is I wish the display for the camera was a lot bigger. With this 10.1 portrait display, I feel like a lot more real estate could be used for that. Alright, moving down, we have redundant controls for volume, power, tune, your seek and scans. Nice knurled finish on the knobs is nice. And of course we've got dual climate controls, heated and ventilated front seats with a heated steering wheel. Alright, moving down the center console. Inside this storage area you do have a USB port, a USB-C, and a 12-volt power point with a cutout for cords. Nice large front cup holders. Drive mode select with various control buttons for automatic start, stop, traction control, hill descent control, and things of that nature. Wireless charging pad and a nice deep center console. Overall, the interior of the new Explorer is a very, very nice place to be. Very nice craftsmanship, very high quality details and attention to detail, high quality materials. Driver's side sun visor does feature a 3-channel HomeLink universal garage door opener. Overhead, you do have a revised panel with LED reading lights, overall light controls, panorama sunroof controls. It is Ford's Vista roof, dual pane panorama sunroof. Front portion of the glass opens up. And of course, you have sunglasses holder, or taco holder if you so prefer. Sun visors do feature LED illuminated vanity mirrors with nice bright LED illumination. And of course the sun visors swing out and slide out on extensions. And overhead, you have dampened overhead assist handles. And as we're driving here, I'm starting to think of the past Explorers and how much more refined this one is. The previous generation Explorer, while it was nice, it was a little bit more rudimentary and a little bit more based on aging Volvo architecture. And there's nothing wrong with that, but this new Explorer is light years ahead of the outgoing Explorer. So much so that it's almost like a completely different vehicle. It actually is, but it doesn't even feel related to any Explorer ever made before. Alright, as stated before, this vehicle does have 3 rows of seats, so we're going to take a look at the third row first. All Explorers are standard with 7 passenger seating, although the XL2 202A and Platinum can be had with optional 3 passenger bench seating in the middle. One touch release releases the seat backs for easy entry to the third row seat, as well as easy egress. My qualm about the third row seat: it is very, very low mounted. There is little to no foot room in the footwells, so your knees are almost up in the fetal position. The seat backs are pretty comfortable and they do recline. And there is cup holders and some storage, but overall the third row seat is not a comfortable place to be at all. Very temporary. And taking a look at the second row seat, as you can see, the door panels share the same styling as the front doors. Same nice high quality and soft touch materials, detailed stitching, satin aluminum trim. A nice detail here is the pull-up sunshades. There are no sunshades for the third row seats, however. And these captain chairs are fully adjustable for fore and aft, as well as seat back recline. You also got adjustable armrest. The seats are also heated. And as stated before, you can have a 40-20-40 split bench seat with an armrest on the XLT 202A and Platinums. It's a $495 option. Down below you do have a mini console with storage and cup holders. Rear passengers are treated to climate controls with their own temperature and fan speed, as well as heated seat controls. Mounted down below, you have a USB and USB-C ports, as well as a household-style AC outlet. Nice little storage tray here. And of course, seat back mat pockets. Also, this EcoBoost being twin turbocharged and intercooled, this thing will scoot. I'm on an entrance ramp, and although I have a F350 dually in front of me who's not going very fast, I was surprised how fast this actually got up to 50 miles an hour. On the open interstate, now I'm in eco mode. I do have the adaptive cruise control set, so you can see I have a huge blank spot in my LCD display. Although I'm cruising nicely at 65 miles per hour, and the cabin is so quiet that you can almost hear a pin drop. I mean, it's very, very refined. Ford really nailed it with the noise, vibration, harshness reduction. The open interstate is where this Explorer is really at home. As stated before in the previous clips on test driving, it's very, very smooth, very refined. Now, albeit this is a newer portion of the interstate, it was just paved not even a year ago, finished at least, but very, very smooth ride, very quiet ride, very refined. Doesn't even feel like you're in an Explorer. It feels like a Lincoln. There are several ways to open the rear lift gate. You can press the button on the driver's side instrument panel. There is a small membrane switch just behind the R with the arrow underneath the plinth. There's a little membrane switch you can press. It'll release the lift back. You can also double press the lift gate button on the key fob. Or my favorite, you can use your foot. Ford's system actually works very well. Alright, once we got the lift gate up, you can see even with the third row seats up, you've got a nice amount of storage area. It's a smartly styled area with a nice flat floor, couple storage pockets. You've also got tie-down hooks. Neat little Explorer Easter egg here. With the third row seats up, you do have 18.2 cubic feet. You've got power folding third row seats, 12-volt power point, and LED illumination. Folding the seats is super easy. Just press the LR button after releasing the head restraints. This isn't quite necessary, but it does help the process. Pressing this button automatically folds the seats. And when you have the third row seats folded, your cargo capacity expands out to 47.9 cubic feet. Underneath this floor, you do have an additional storage. And we're going to go ahead and fold the second row seats. Doing so expands it out to a whopping 87.8 cubic feet. Unfortunately, the second row seats do not have a cargo mode where they fold flatter into the floor, but they are level with the third row seat, so it does help loading and unloading cargo. And raising the third row seats back up is just as easy as pressing an LR button again. It locks into place automatically, and you have to manually lock in the head restraints if you so choose. Closing the liftgate is easy just by pressing the button in the trim panel. Automatically closes, and it will lock. Alright, we're coming back to the dealership. I'm in my favorite area of town. This part is very, very bumpy through here. There's a lot of manholes that have been overpaved, and so the ride is going to be a little bit more harsher. But actually, I was impressed. There was no rattles, no squeaks, or anything like that. Overall, vehicle feedback, steering feedback, and everything like that was very positive. I'm still surprised that this is a Ford. I can't wait to see how the Lincoln Aviator drives if this thing drives as well as it is. Alright, and this does conclude our in-depth walk-around look at the brand new 2020 Ford Explorer Platinum. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you'd like to see more like it, comment down below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/neighborhoodcarreviews. As always, thanks for watching.